Hey everyone, Lensmanoz here and welcome back to Manufactio. So the pack has gone through another update. It's getting very close to release version 1. We are, what number are we on now? We're on 0.98b, I think it is. So there's been a few little changes. If we look in our quest book here, go back in the introduction page now. There's a note here saying that the EFABs are being removed. I'm not 100% happy about that because the EFABs are quite handy, but it's being replaced by the work table here from Forestry, which you can store 9 crafts in, but it's instant crafting. So there's the payoff there. So instead of the 9 tables I had around here, which they're sitting in here, I can now have 9 recipes locked in here and just throw the ingredients in and just be able to craft what I need. I don't know why my chimney's not working at the moment. There's been a mod added for called Chimneys, I think it's called, that allows you to vent things out. I'm not 100% sure how it works. Advanced chimneys it's called, but you got chimneys, and then you got vents, and then pumps. I guess that I don't know. I'll play with it eventually, but that allows you to move your pollution around a little. I really don't know why that's not. Anyway, that's cool. Yeah, so that's been removed. The other thing that's happened is the ore generation's been changed. And we now have this thing called the Seismic Reader. These are free quests, basically. You get a free work table, and then you get a free Seismic Reader and some basic ingredients to use in the course of seismic reading. So we got this little guy here. You can right-click on him, and then it'll show you. Oh, hang on, I better grab something to scan. It'll scan the area. It takes a little bit of time because it'll scan your local area, and you can kind of see where my base is. Here in the middle, it says you are here. That little blue dot is, basically. And then you take an item that you're looking for and you put it on the map, and it will show you which chunks it's available in. So it gives you the coordinates at the top there, and then how much of that particular ore is there. Now, if you had a pre-existing world like I do, these generation values are going to be a little bit skewed at first. And, like, because I know I have redstone around here, and the two don't correlate between themselves for me. It may work for other people. Ooh, looks like I need to put some more power in that. But, you know, like, when I did this in 0.98, so B is a bug fix, there was a big chunk of redstone here, so I don't know, maybe it'll work itself out in the end. But you can use any ore and scan it on the map, and it will tell you where it is. Now, that's been done to encourage people to spread out their bases so that you don't end up with the big lag factory like I do. Another change that's happened, spawning, yep. Another change that's happened is that pollution's now a little bit different. You can turn off the grass growth, and your respirator now has durability. So the at pollution, the filters that you can make, which I'm not sure which mod that's from, but you can make filters. Actually, I won't see it because I haven't unlocked it yet. Require to be cleaned, and apparently so does the respirator now. So for this version of the pack only, it I can shapeless craft it, but going forward, to fix it up, I'm going to need an assembler with water in it and filters, and that will clean my respirator. So I'm going to need to make a new standard assembler at some point, so I'm going to do that between episodes. We'll see how long this mask lasts for me. But yeah, I'll set up a little Probably over here, somewhere near this. That water pump's a bit funny. I'll probably drop another water pump down. The other change in the pack now, and I don't have them on me at the moment, is that you can get the Mekansism fluid pipes. So at Mech, you can get the, whatever they are, the basic fluid pipes. These ones here, mechanical pipes. You can get them by putting a fluid pipe in. It'll just shapeless craft into a mechanical pipe. The plus side to these guys is that they don't disconnect when unchunk loaded, like we were finding with this pipe work here, and it's the reason that we run the pump hard up against the boiler like this, is every time we would load back in, it would be disconnected. So to prevent that, the Mekansism pipes don't do the same thing, and they should be a little bit more resilient to loading changes like that. Still alright with coal there, just sort of check while I was over here. Now, there's two things I could be doing this episode. One is I could continue on the oil route there and make the plastic I need. Because if we look in here, at the moment I'm heading towards this because I want to try and get rid of these belts. To get logistics 3, I need power distribution 2. To get power distribution 2, I need blue research. So that's something I'm aiming towards. Also in, which one of these was it? One of them requires me to have plastic sheets. Oh, that's right. It's the it's this one here, the environmental cleaning, to do electric engines and military processing. So I need to do those two things. Military processing is this one here. We can unlock that now. It's not a big issue. And what was the other one? Don't know what I'm doing now. Where am I? Electric engines is here. And I can unlock that now. But look, something that Golrith has put into the books now is it tells you when you're unlocking certain mobs. So I had a few spiders sneak up on me, and I couldn't remember unlocking them, but they are unlocked at a certain stage. And the quest book will now tell you where that is, which is a great little change. I'm quite happy about that one. Let's see. Okay, so what I was looking at is probably going towards blue science. Now, as I said, I can unlock that tech gun stuff, and I'm going to need to. I need to put the filters in because this area over here is getting pretty bad. I've dropped a few trees down, which has helped. It's definitely helped. Got rid of some of the pollution. I've got that miner running again just to finish up that chunk. And once I've done that, I'm actually going to drop one. I think there's a big... Oh no. It's raining. I think there's a big patch of redstone just here somewhere. So I'm going to move that around so I can get some more redstone. Welcome to all the polluted earth. It's also going to decrease my frame rate. Over here, when I first logged back in after the update, I couldn't breathe in this area over here, which was the mask not working. I'm not sure whether it's going to start taking... Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Acid rain. Nice. So yeah, I'll put the trees in here to hopefully clean up some of this area. But that chunk is really polluted. So this area is going to be quite bad soon. And again, I've been trying to plant trees to keep pollution down. It does work, but just not as much as I'd like. Let's put a tree in here somewhere. Okay, so looking at this, we've got 1148 green, 1057 red. We're doing quite well in terms of actual green and red research. But I started setting up this little area over here in order to make blue science. Now it's nothing's automated yet. I haven't set up any belts, I haven't set up anything like that, but the basic gist of it is I need pipe. So if we're going for blue science, so blue science packs, it requires, this is the bit I need the plastic for. So we're not going to get blue science this time, but it requires, we'll just go standard. It requires an advanced control circuit, it requires a package powered drill, and it requires a motor. Package powered drill is this one. We can do in a standard assembler, so some plates, some gears, some circuits, and some hardened stone. The motor, standard assembler, plate, gears, fluid pipes, motor, and you've got to put one motor in. You need to make one, and then place it in, similar to how we do the circuits. And then blue also requires this. So again, standard assembler, we're going to need plastic sheets over here. We're going to need copper wire, and then some control circuits. So I need to work out, and these may not stay where they are, but I was just kind of throwing some things around so that I can prepare what I need. So this will be for the motor. This one here will be for the powered drill. This guy will be for the red circuit, because I'll bring plastic from over there over to here. And this one will be the actual blue science. So I think I worked out the lag spikes now. It wasn't it's still happening occasionally, but it's nowhere near as bad. One of the things that happened when I had to make some changes and change around my audio setup, and that involved me reinstalling the Realtek audio drivers so that I could move where my mic was plugged in and my headphones were plugged in and that sort of stuff. And to do that, you know, I changed outputs and stuff. So when I installed that driver is when I started having the issues from tracking back. And it turns out that I had basically multiple audio drivers trying to go at once. So I've actually disabled the NVIDIA one off my video card. And that seems to have made a bit of difference. We've still got lag here, but I'm not getting the huge lag spike as I turned around. Also dropped the polling time for my mouse down using the mouse drivers. So I have installed the mouse drivers for I run a little Logitech G300S. It's nothing fancy, but it's got some programmable buttons, and that's helpful. Yeah, so installing that and then dropping that polling length down has enabled it to be a little bit more friendly to the system, if that's a way of putting it. So yeah, things are a little bit smoother, and hopefully we're not going to cause any massive amounts of. Oh, well, obviously these belts cause lag, cause frame lag at least. I do have I have been having to turn the automation, the animation off each time I've been doing the updates to the pack, because that's not obviously something that Golrith implements. But yeah, things are going all right. So I need to do the plastic, so I have to do that for the next step. But I mean, we could always. I really want that, those pipes. It's power distribution too, so even if I have to manually craft these, I'll do it. I need 100 of them though. To make 100, I put some more turrets around too, because I'm getting paranoid about getting shot with things. Don't think this one will reach real far. So if I need to make 100 of these guys, let's make 100 motors. I probably don't have the 300 steel at the moment. I've got a bit. I need to make steel plates though. So that's something I'm going to need to play around with. And then I'd only need 100 steel. I do have 100 steel. So let's see if we can do this. Should have 100 steel over here. I might turn them into plates. And I've got that plate set up. Still remaining. Yeah, we got a bit of steel. I've turned most of my ore processing off at the moment because I realised that I was just dumping ore upon ore into the crusher. Now, it's been running for a long time with no inputs, and it's still pumping out ore. I don't know what the internal buffer of that guy is. These guys are dropping a lot of things down. So yeah, I don't know what the internal buffer of the crusher is. A plate? Yes, you're a plate. 64. 70. Maths is hard for me. I'm on night shift this week, so maths can be difficult. And because this has all been disconnected and everything, there's no chest to catch anything in, and I might be able to do that actually. Do I have any spare chests? I thought I did. I had a stack of chests somewhere. Maybe it's in here now. With the update, you've also got the ability to sort these. So you can now hit the sort button and it will sort it all onto the one level, which is cool. I think it also allows... it's probably not going to work if I put that there. I need to put a belt on. I think it also allows things to insert even if there's no room on that level, if that makes sense. So if there's room in a level above, it will push it in, still push it into the shelving unit. And I think I'm demonstrating that in here because I now have sorted it, but anything going in the bottom there is still going in. One thing I have noticed recently is that this guy is now full. So every now and then I'm going to have to come over and do something with this. You can run this through the crusher and it will give you sand and gunpowder. So I do come over and throw some of that in there and it will go automatically up into the crusher. I've set a filter to put it up into the crusher. So we've got a chance of getting gunpowder, which will probably come in handy the more we unlock things. Now there's a mob over here. Or is he in a tunnel somewhere? No, he's over there. Hey buddy. Think you got... Yeah, you're alright. Can you shoot him please? Oh, he's getting zapped anyway. Take that. I love the cables. They're great. A little bit of extra protection using the cables. Alright. I do need to rearrange what I've got here. It's not quite good. It's definitely still going to cause us some problems as we get there. Okay, so I've got my 100 steel plates. Let's put all these flowers away. Oh no. Really? How did this chunk just become bad, or are we just acid rain the whole lot now? Really? Just from that little bit of running that machine? Now getting acid rain in this chunk? Oh boy. I don't know. That's weird. Not much running in here. Oh well. Oh well. What do I do? 1% carbon pollution. So you get a fair bit of use out of it. Alright, so we're making the blue research. Again, I'm not going to be able to do it this episode, but we'll get to the motors. So I've got 100 plates. I need 100 gears and 100 fluid pipes. I'm going to need one motor. 2 fluid pipes and iron gear. Yeah. Fluid pipes. I think I've set this little guy up here because a basic metal press or whatever it's called will make it'll turn iron into pipe. I should have some pipe around. Have a look in all my junk chests. I have sworn I had some pipe. There it is. Yeah, let's use the only crafting table I have now. Not sure what the work tables cost to build. Yeah, so you need red science before you can build a new one. So that's a thing. So that's another reason for me to unlock, or at least make those guys. So to get some more work tables. Gonna need that guy. So motor. I'll just make one of these. Oh, I need to put the materials in, 3 of them. 1 of them and 2 of them. Should allow me to get a motor. Yeah, I don't know if I really need to store it in there. Oop, gotta be careful jumping at that point. Always seem to jump and zap myself. I will need to do some sort of system to prevent the polluted area getting me, but we just had all that rain and I haven't noticed too much polluted earth, so I don't know if that's something that's not working. We've got coarse dirt here, but I have to look into that. Okay, so this guy here, we need to put a motor in the front, and then we're going to put some of them, some iron gears and some fluid pipes. So I've got 45 pipes, got some iron gears. It'll get us started. Hopefully this has power. Yep, okay, so we're going to start making some motors there. Again, not everything's running over here at the moment. Look how dark that is. But this is where we're going to start our blue science. So I don't have enough materials in there at the moment to make the whole amount, obviously. But that will start producing motors. Cool. So the idea is that I'm going to bring just iron over here, pump iron into this, and it will turn into the pipes. I don't know if I can get through. Where have I got iron? Iron plates. I've got iron all the way up here. I'm going to have to bring it from here, which is one of the reasons I want to get to the having the ducting, because these belts running all over the place is going to be a nightmare. So if I throw this in here, this should... Are you running it, buddy? You running this for me? Yeah? Alright, cool. Thanks, man. So this will have made some fluid pipes. So I think it's 1 ingot for 2 fluid pipes. Sure? Is this a gift? You give me gifts. Thanks. So let's just put those pipes in there. Alright, so yeah, output from here will go directly into one of these, probably this front one. Like, I mean, I could do it with this. Let's just do this. Like that. And then make sure I'm not going to zap myself. There. There. Cool. So yeah, that I know that's not where I have the pipes at the moment, but that's probably the better option. To do the steel plates, I'm going to need to bring that plate press over here and then run steel plates in. Again, that might be better off putting over here. Yeah, things need some rearranging. Let's put it that way. Let's head over. Got a few minutes left of the episode. We might be able to get the next thing built in the oil processing. And I don't really want that egg. Just didn't want to throw it in front of the chicken. He would have been quite upset. Okay, so over here. Oh, over here. Got another turret up over here, just for protection. This guy's run now, and I've found that it takes a lot of power, and to get it to fill up, I actually hooked up that second, the original generator thing, and it helps. I put MV power up on top of it. But yeah, hook a pipe up, and all of a sudden I've got tons of power. This guy is full though. Let's get rid of that. He's full of gasoline. He's not quite full of diesel. And around the back here should be lubricant. Yes. So the next step in making plastic, we go to plastic. Spelling for beginners. Plastic. So these plastic sheets is made in a chemical plant using gasoline and coal to give us plastic sheets. So a chemical plant is made like this. I've never made one of these, so it's going to be a fun trip to do. But it looks like small energy input, firebox casings, and then machine vents. Where is our inputs though? Okay, so what I'm going to do is probably put the inputs on this side, and I'm going to bring a pipe from here to here. I'm going to need a pump, which I don't, which I don't have at the moment. So in here should be most of what I need. I've got things here for tanks. So I'm debating whether to have a tank set up and pump out of there into a tank, but for the moment, I should have what I need to there. Yeah, I'm gonna go get rid of all this greenery. And then we can build this guy and hopefully be able to get some plastic started. I'm going to plant a tree over here too so we don't completely kill everything. Let me put a tree there. Alright, let's grab the rest of those items. And I still don't know why there's snow floating up over in the air over there. Alright, so looking at that thing, the plastic sheet, we need this. It has an item input at the back and then your fluid inputs. So let's go this way and we'll put, I'm going to move a little bit further over to give us some space. Power here. And then it was firebox casings and 2 machine vents. Firebox casing. And machine vents. Yeah. Next layer. 3 pipes in the middle, 2 fluid input, and an item input. Okay, so 2 fluid inputs, an item input, 3 pipes. Was it item output at the front? So this is all part of the fun, right? Fluid output and an item output on that side, and then machine casing. So machine casing, I don't have a fluid output. Or do I? Oh, it's there. Stop looking, I found it. I was thinking to myself, I'm pretty sure I had everything. Okay. Feel like I'm missing more than I need. Controller will go there, okay. Sheet metal, pipe, controller. Controller. Pipe. Where were the 3 sheet metal? I really should learn to remember where things go. At the front, is it? Okay, yep, front. Okay. Sheet metal. You go there, and then we got another layer of that. Yeah, and then pipe. Oh. How did I not have enough pipes? Oh, that must be why I had to, yeah, that'll be the stack of pipes that I had, right? Ow. I think I converted all the pipes over to the Mekansism one, so I won't be able to use that. Alright, let's just run over before this guy uses them all. Worst case, I'm going to grab a stack of iron on the way through. Bit of pollution. I tend to not come through here anymore because of the pollution. Alright, we are getting long in the episode. I'd rather not bore you guys for longer than half an hour. Right, do you have some? Oh, you got one. I need more than one. Give me your pipe. Needs to be lots of two as well, wouldn't they? No, just ones. If I take the steel plate out of there, put the steel plate in there. It's going to take all my pipes though. We'll stick with 10. That should be enough. 11, whatever. That should be enough just to finish it off. I haven't unlocked any extra research this episode. I'm still going with all the stuff that I've previously unlocked. Okay. Let's get this last bit done. There we go. Take that, please. Alright, so before it becomes night time too much, let's get back up on top of this. Okay. You, there. Yay! Alright, so that basically is the setup we need to make plastic sheets. So this guy is a chemical plant. We'll need to input coal, and I'll probably just, for now, do that. I'll need to get pipes from here, including a pump, and then probably just pipe across like this. That. And so I'll need to get the pump in there, and we'll get another one of these guys. And then I need to run power, which is down here, which is a little bit of a pain. So we will go here. We will go here to help zap people. Not sure where else to go after that. Don't think I can go. Yeah, I'll work around it, but we'll get power out over here somehow. Even if that means coming from above. But we'll get this guy hooked up in between episodes. I'll get some plastic sheets made. I'll hook up all the other machines that I've got going there. And hopefully next episode we'll have blue science. And then I can go and destroy it all. And make ducting on everything. How did I get through that without being zapped? Yeah, so we can get ducting going and get rid of these conveyors because they are going to become a problem. Obviously, these conveyors are okay. That big chunk of like left over there is probably not good, but the tier 1 conveyors are okay. The it's the tier 2, these ones here, but they do have a purpose, right? They definitely have a use. And for something like this, where I'm eventually going to have coal going over to those furnaces, I'll be able to replace this with the pipe directly on the bottom of this. Some filters of some sort, servos, etc. Definitely looking forward to that. Clean up the base a bit. But until then, thank you all for watching. Leave those comments down below. And I'll see you next time. Bye now.